this is going to be tough. This is really, really going to be tough. So, hello everyone. Sorry I haven't done a video or stream, probably, or special stream I should say, this past week. As some of you know, I had a dog. His name was Max. We've had him for the past 14 or so years. We got him back in late September of 2009. He was born in August 2008. And it seemed inevitable not this past weekend, but I don't know. I really don't know what to say about that. Like, on Saturday morning, essentially, I said my last goodbye to Max. He was taken to the vet. I thought he was. I thought he had a limp on his leg, and he was just disorientated everywhere. I just thought maybe, just maybe, that it could just be sorted like that. But that proved to not be the case. And later on that morning, like a good 30 or so minutes out before I was set to go out for Meldon's match against Llandurnog, Max was essentially up in heavens. I despise, or even don't even want to think about the word put down, or put words, I should say. But losing a family member, and I will put it right down. This might be the second or third time I've dealt with a death that is either friend related or family. The first experience I had with death was back in 2010 when one of my friends in the ATC, who was a corporal at that time, I'm not going to say his name here for privacy reasons, but when he died, it hit home hard for me, and it hit home hard for everyone else in ATC as well. And it's hard and struggling to actually put out into words about what experiencing death is like. And again, I don't really want to go into details, but when just like I try to hold myself together. I really tried to hold myself together before we went to up to St. Arsdale to play Llandurnog. And on the day, I bawled my eyes out at least 4 or 5 times. And because when you know in a family member for so long, you feel like you've spent no time with them. And you try to spend as much time with them as you can, even if they're essentially at death's door. You want to be there for them. And even if it sounds that like you're doing enough, when it's happened, it feels like it isn't enough. You feel like you haven't spent enough time with them. And yeah, Max had a fantastic life. He had a brilliant life with us. I mean, we've both bow-wowed back at each other. We played fetch with either with a frisbee or with a ball that he would continue to bring back. We had a tennis ball that he would play around in the garden for a bit. He remember when he'd take a ball, he'd hide under the desk, try to get the ball out of him, and it's like, no. Played tug road, and just like at such a young age, he was a hyper mutt. Absolute hyper mutt. He would run around in the gardens like in circles for like a full 10 seconds, just going in circles. And he was a special lad, and I don't think anyone else or any other dog could replace him. Like, I spent this last few days looking at different pictures of border collies, because that's what Max was. He was a Welsh border collie, and none of the pictures. Well, there was at least only one or two pictures that came close, but no other border collie looked exactly like him. One of a kind. He was one in a million. So we have to take this as a lesson, and hopefully some uplift to say life is fucking short. Do not waste it at all. Spend time with your friends. Spend time with your family. Spend time with your pets, even if at death's door. Spend as much time with them as much as you can, because you never know when they're going to go. I mean, you might feel it at some point, but you never really truly know it until it's all over. And when I saw him going into the back of the car on the way to the vets, I thought I knew at that point I may have just seen the last of Max. It's fucked, man. It's fucked. Like, I don't know. Like, to not be, but what pains me more is when I was not there, to not be there with him as he was sent off to heaven. Is like, I don't know. I really don't know. Anyways, again, I'm sorry for not posting an unedited vlog this past week. I'm sorry I haven't done like a extra stream on Sunday, but I will be back to normal business because we all have to move on. Mum told me in the car before we went up, we all have to move on. And even though it's taking me a little bit longer than I would, I mean, for many other people it will take longer, many other people take shorter, but it's time for me to get back into the groove of things. So I will be back on streaming Friday morning at 11:30 GMT, and I'll try and bring some of that Squire spirit that we all know and love, because I need to feel happy again, and I can't just be sad over the death of a family member that we've known for a long time, and we loved for a very long time since then, and we still do, even in death. So, thanks for watching, and see you on the other side. Ta-ta.